Hello. Again. Hello. Just called to let you know. I wear a fez now. Fez are cool. Alright guys, we're going to be doing another tutorial video. I am on Beetlejuice in the guild Chrono Cross, which is from the game, of course, Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger. It's the sequel. I'm going to start every video from a certain location. Well, maybe not every video, but if I feel like the zone is something that people don't know how to get to, I will quickly show you how to get to them from the plane of knowledge, of course. The plane of knowledge! Knowledge and wisdom! I wonder who ever thought of calling it the plane of knowledge. Anyways, we're at the Soul Binder. We are going to show you a Necromancer. Once you have your level 54 Thrall of Bones, I am currently level 62, which means obviously it's easier, but I could trust me, what I'm about to do is something I could have done quite earlier, level-wise. The only reason I'm continuing to do so, and I'm going to quick sell, which is going to be very delayed, and I apologize. The music is loud. Done. The memories. Just close your eyes. Think back many years ago, when EverQuest was new, and you heard this music. Shift B brings up your backpacks. We're going to bring up all the backpacks. I'm going to sell some of my crap here. And there's a delay. Yes, there is a delay. Hopefully my volume is actually, like, destroying my ears, but it's probably not destroying yours. The main reason I'm going to show you this camp is because it's a good money-making camp. I mean, it really is a great money-making camp, and the experience is not. It's not bad. It's not good. But it's easy. Okay. And there's a point where you have to say, well, maybe the easy experience is worth it. You know what I mean? It may not be the best experience, but it's easy. And if it gets you money, hey, you need money. You got to buy your spells when you're leveling. Alright, so see, from the Soul Binder, we run over here to the Plane of Tranquility portal. We're going to be going to the Plane of Justice. And we're going to be going to Mauve's Hall. I think there might be other names for Mauve's Hall, but usually we just call it Mauve's Hall. The point of this video is to show you the speed, and it's ridiculous. The speed at which you can kill when charm killing. We're going to be charming Dream Thief, who is undead, and he does cast a lot of spells. I believe he's either a Necromancer or a Shadow Knight, and I'm not sure which one he is, but he's definitely one or the other. Alright, so we're going to go over here. We're going to go over to the scale over here, because it's the plane of justice where we measure justice. Justice. And I'm going to have to make sure that I'm going to click the load in here. As if you notice, I have very, very slow internet. I am forced to use satellite at the moment. It's terrible. I've acclimated to it. It's funny because it's honestly, as bad as this is, it's not even as bad as dial-up used to be. You know what I mean? Like if I was gonna, the worst part about it is probably the delays that do happen. You do encounter delays and whatnot. Loading, please wait. Your zone is loading soon. TM. Too much. Okay, here we are. We are in the graveyard. If you die, your corpse, after a few minutes or so, but at some point your corpse actually is going to come here. So if you have someone that can resurrect, they're going to have to come here. So if you're like, where's my corpse? I don't know where it is. I'm going to get rid of my floating. I had Vexing Saren's Kiss recourse. Regenning. Oh my gosh, so loud. You're going to go down here. You're going to go around. There's only one path at the moment. Now this is basically where groups used to fight in the very beginning of this zone, because if you go, see how that's where I came down from, then there's that path and this path. They both wind around and lead to the same location. This is where they lead, and that is the exit. I have memories of playing here. A group would actually sit right over here, and another group would sit over here, and they would both basically pull. This would be camp right here, and you would pull from all these prisoners' rooms. There's usually a prisoner or two in each room. Let's see what he cons. He's indifferent. You do lose. There's different factions that you can gain and lose. The festering rats are quite annoying because they cast sow on themselves, and then they run very fast. So we're gonna go around. Again, this is the only way you can go. We're basically on the opposite side of where we came in at. See, we're right here. It's the opposite side. We're gonna go through this door. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the right, and we're going to actually go into the, like, it's the last door, second to last door on the left. I'll actually know which one instinctively, but you're just going around lots of turns, and that's the door that we want right there. I know that seems very confusing, but as you can see, I'm at a door that leads somewhere. All these other doors are cells. Inside the cells, you have inmates that you can kill, etc., whatnot. They're not worth it. Okay, we're going to the part that's actually at all worth it. We're going to go down here. We're going to ignore the Gaoler. And then we have the high. They get high here, see? This is where the Guardians are like, yo, man, it's it's cool, man. How you doing? Yo. I'll have what he's having. Yo, what's up? Alright, so I won't have Dream Thief because I have to get through 1, 2, 3, 4 spawns of Enforcers and Punishers. We are killing Enforcers and Punishers. You'll notice them as Lucilin era mobs. I don't think the rocks were any earlier, but they might have been. I definitely recall the Enforcers being Lucilin, though. And the Punishers are for sure. So here we go. Obviously, it's light blue. Yes, it's not the best thing in the world. I don't have a pet right now, and this and that. I'm gonna... this is gonna basically be a little rough, because I don't feel like summoning a pet to do this. As far as your spell lineup, I don't even bother with Screaming Terror. If you don't know, Screaming Terror is the Necromancer stun. It's a long-lasting stun, and basically we use it as a mez. You can usually keep up to 2 mobs mezzed with it. It's basically like if you're charming. The idea is if you're charming something and charm breaks, you would usually mez it and then you'd recharm it. I don't even feel like it's necessary, and that's even when I did this at a lower level. I didn't need to mez. I mean, I'm using a mercenary, and I guess I didn't talk about that. But yes, I obviously do have a mercenary out. And the mercenary is not a tank. Well, he is a tank, but he's not in tank mode right now because I don't want him to tank. I actually want all the damage. I want all the damage to be going to the this is a little distracting as I'm watching what's happening. So hang on a sec. It's just a little rough getting past these 4 mobs. Once we're through these guys, I'll actually be showing you what I wanted to show you. Come on, die. Oh, I didn't pass that successfully. Well, whatever. Die. Stabbity. There. We'll just give him a little stab. That'll do it. Die. There. He's dying. Clip, 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 clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. What? Did I cast on the wrong thing? No. Oh, what happened there? Quite weird. Go get him. I love how I back up, but there's no point, because he's not tanking. So. I'm obviously going to steal aggro. There's no way. Alright, this thing will die, and then we will regen mana and basically be set up to do what we do, and then you will be able to do the same thing, and you will be awesome, and you will say, "Wow, this is great! I can't believe I never did this." Right? All right, hang on, we're almost there. There we go. We are past all those mobs. Great. Up. There. I'm gonna sit here and regen my HP and mana, which won't take very long because of the addition of resting mode in the game. So when it hits resting, which I got all these join EverQuest going on here. Join EverQuest. Ugh. Yes, I know. All right. Okay. As I was saying about Screaming Terror, I don't feel that Screaming Terror again is the stun, which is basically the Necromancer mez. It's usually possible to keep 2 to 3 mobs mez with it, but it's hard. I mean, once you start hitting the Screaming Terror spell to mez the third one, the first one is going to be wearing off, etc., etc. And again, what you basically do in charming is you charm a mob. When the charm wears off, you quick mez the mob using Screaming Terror, and then you would recharm it. I'm not bothering with that, and the only reason I'm not bothering with that is because I've been just skipping that and going right to casting the charm again, and it's been working quite fine. Now, I am using a mercenary. It's a tank mercenary. He's not in tank mode because I don't want him taking the damage. That's because it's not worth me wasting my time healing. And you'll see exactly why this is such an awesome concept for this camp. You'll see very soon once I actually go get Dream Thief and charm him. Basically, you want to be doing damage, and that's it. You just want to be killing things. You don't want to be worrying about, oh, this health and that health and this and that. Now, if I was doing this without my mercenary, then yes, by all means, I would have. I wouldn't just have my charm here. I would have, and I have my FD, Feign Death, of course. So there's always, there's always room for Feign Death. By the way, this is like your number one. You know, never not have that up. I would probably have my root, and I would have my stun or my mez, Screaming Terror. That would be up. So we are gonna try not to aggro these and go right into this door on the right. And we might aggro them, and if we do, it'll be okay. But, it could be a little nasty if we do, but we can get there. Ooh, that wasn't very pretty. There we go. Now I got it. There he is. There's Dream Thief. Alright, we're going to charm Dream Thief. Look at that. He's already hasted by me earlier. Bam. He has Rune of Death for 25 minutes. Let's just redo it. Might as well. Isn't he cool? Isn't he cute? He's a cute little Dream Thief. He should be 51. Yes. I haven't seen him spawn any level other than 51, but it's possible. I don't know. So we're going to start by casting Funeral Pyre of Kelador, my fire dot. Of course I got both of them. Sending in Dream Thief. Watch down here. He hits for up to 226 damage. And he hits for that quite frequently, okay? The damage output by Dream Thief is quite extreme. I mean, if you would compare him to your original Legacy of, Emissary Thul or whatever. Oh, no, attack that too. He's got quite the damage output. And he just eats things alive. Which is great, because that's what we want. We want things to die, and we want them to die fast. As you can see, the tank Merc over here is not taking... He's taking a little more damage than he should, but he's not in tank mode. Dream Thief over here is taking the bulk of the damage. He should actually be taking really all of it, but I guess because of how that combat was... Because of how that combat was, he didn't. Yay, I got a single pull. Always nice when you can do that. Isn't that funny? He casted Root. Dream Thief casts Assy Stole, Root. He does Shadow Vortex, which is like a armor class stealing I think it steals like armor class and maybe strength from the victim and gives it to you. It's one of those stat taps. Very strange thing. You'll find basically these are worth meh. Really, it's the diamonds that you're looking for. The blue diamonds, raw diamonds, and diamonds. That's really where your money makers are. But if you're desperate for money, you can do what I've done and just said, all right, just loot all this stuff, and I'll just go sell it when I get full. I need to free up more. But obviously, my backpacks are very full. I need to empty up a lot of space. But I've actually started accumulating so much stuff. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, good, I only got one. Good. I should be able to kill both of these before I need to worry about health. As you can see, Dream Thief is definitely not doing too good. And this is the whole point of this video, is actually to show you what I do here to have no downtime. Very little to no downtime. And the only downtime is going to be waiting for respawns, and that's how it should be. If you're going to have any downtime at all, which it shouldn't be your fault, you know. Actually, and if it is your fault, it should be because you killed things too well. Too efficiently. You are too efficiently. You killed things too efficiently. I'm going to be clicking on Dream Thief now because this mob's about to die. Getting ready to click Feign Death or Death Piece, whatever you have. Oh, he also casts Chill Bones or Ignite Bones. Alright, so Feign Death. Instantly, I have lost aggro from him. I can stand up once he's out of range. As you can see, Dream Thief's health is now climbing at a rapid out-of-combat rate. Now he has full health. I can go right back here to where he came from. E. Throw all the bones. And I have myself a pretty much fully healed charm pet, and I'm going to go back over here and kill the last 4 mobs. Ah, that is why this camp is good. In fact, you're gonna be hard pressed to get as a necromancer to get a pet that hits for up to 226. It's going to take you quite a few levels, and by then all these things are going to con white to you and be completely useless. You don't get an experience. I'm not going to lie. The experience here, especially at my level, is not great. But I could obviously go for AA experience, or you can go for level experience here. And, you know, you kill 2 or 3 mobs. Usually you kill 2, you get 1% experience. Kill 2, get 1% experience. That's bad. That's bad. I'm not going to say it's good, because it's bad. However, you're getting a lot of money while you do it. A lot of money. And it's easy. It's easy, it's fast, and Dream Thief is hitting me. See now, if this was pre-mercenary, I would be having more problems. I definitely would, when, you know, again, root, Petrifying Earth would be the 3-minute route. That would be the route that you would want to have out. Well, I say that, but I guess if your pet, if you actually accidentally root your pet, then you have to pull to it. See, now I'm getting off on a tangent. See, if you're playing on Project 1999 EverQuest in an old era, then you want a long route, and even if your pet gets rooted, you don't care because you're continuously changing pets and stuff. So it's basically situational. 1 left. But you would want, suffice to say, you would want to be able to root. You would want to, you would want a backup plan. You know what I mean? My backup plan, in lieu of having root and screaming terror, is this mercenary. You know, he's there for, I'll take care of this while you regain whatever you need to do. You know, regain control. I'm sorry. I'll take care of this while you regain control. Guardian Zephist over here drops nothing. The prisoners in all these jail cells are very interesting to go look at and stuff. So if you're curious, and I lost him again. To be fair, I don't need him. However, If I would have feigned death at that point, this is actually worth noting. If you feign death while your mercenary is attacking your charm pet, Dream Thief, then you're gonna lose your merc or whatever, because your merc is just gonna stand there and fight him until he dies. He won't go wandering back. See, I didn't properly explain that. If you're using a mercenary, again, like, and I just said it, but make sure that your mercenary is not currently attacking the pet. Okay, the charm pet. You want him to be a fully charmed pet when you click Feign Death. Okay, that makes sure that there's no aggro anywhere, and then your pet walks right back to his home, regens all of his health, and you can go collect him again when he's got full health, which only takes a mere seconds, to be honest. I use my mount all the time here because it's outdoors, technically. I don't know how this is considered outdoors, but it is. But it is. Go figure. I don't know. Since I've come here, I've made a couple hundred plat since coming in. It wore off already? Huh. Oh, I forgot to mention that wraith over there too. Hang on, I'll mention that as well. That'll be the last thing to mention about this camp. It's not worth charming the mob, by the way. And this, I would actually normally just AFK or something for like 5 minutes, waiting for things to respawn and let him just sit back there, you know what I mean? Because he can sometimes get a little ornery, as you can see. This Wraith of Retribution is level 49, I believe. Yep, it's level 49. It's a terrible pet. It only hits for up to like 166 or something like that. It's just garbage. It's not even worth the time of day. That will spawn in that corner, whenever you're like, if you're in that corner, like around here, it's like a trap that spawns that. It's possible usually to get past it without aggroing it. So, just as a heads up, that thing will spawn, and it's annoying. I hate that thing. Very annoying. Anyways, that is the gist of this camp. You will find yourself getting raw diamonds, diamonds, blue diamonds. You're definitely going to be capable of making, I don't know, it's hard to say how many K plat per hour, but you will definitely make, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6K. You know, it's hard to say because you're kind of limited to the drop rate of the mobs, but you will make your money here, and you will make the money that you need to pay for your spells. So if you're making a new character and you have somebody that can charm, obviously an enchanter has a lot more options, but a necro has to stick with what you got, you know. And what I got is a nice, powerful Dream Thief. And he ain't too shabby. Ain't too shabby at all. Alright, so that's about it. That's the rinse and repeat cycle of the whole thing, and I'm going to peace out, and we're going to show you some more things a little later.